Kia ora e te whānau. It gives me great pleasure to come back for another conversational kōrero with one of our amazing international learners. Today we come to you from Acapulco, Mexico, with Stefy. Estefanya was with us, left in 2020? 2020?
Yeah.
Yep. And was an absolute shining light while she was with us at Whangaparāoa. So, how are you going, Stefy? Esty?
It's been good, yeah. It's been 6 months since I left New Zealand now, something like that. But it's been good catching up with the family.
Yep. And what are you doing in Acapulco? Because you're not normally living there. You usually live in Mexico City. So what are you doing?
Yeah, we just came on holidays before I start uni again to get some sun, So it's good.
Nice. Because I suppose Mexico City is pretty busy, pretty crazy busy. It's hard to find some beautiful beaches like what you've got at the moment.
Yeah, and like right now it's still like winter, so it's cold back there. But here, even though it's only a 4-hour drive, it's really hot here, but it's really nice.
I suppose it takes you a little bit back to being at Whangaparāoa, eh? Being at the beaches, near the beaches and some sailing and stuff like that.
Yeah, in Whanga I could just walk 15 minutes and I'll be at the beach. But here I have to drive for 4 hours. But, yeah.
Cool. And you talked about it earlier. You've been back in Mexico for 6 months. You left us at the end of 2020 and then you went to Auckland University to do a little bit of study. What are you studying at uni and what's the 6 months been like?
I'm doing commerce, like a bachelor in commerce. And it was really good. Also, like my favorite part was staying at the uni halls because I got to meet even more people, which was really good.
Yeah. And back at Whangaparāoa, you actually won an award, didn't you, for some young enterprise stuff back? Was it your last year in 2020, I think? And you went on a bit of a trip with other international students and other young enterprise people around New Zealand.
Yeah, that was really good too because I got to know more parts of New Zealand that I didn't. And I also got to meet new people and it was just really fun because we got to learn about business in New Zealand with Latin America and also like meeting new places, which was really good.
Yeah, cool. And what, I guess, as you think back to your time in New Zealand, what are some of your highlights?
Well, meeting new people was like one of my favorite things. I also really like going to the beach just anytime, even when it was cold, just taking a blanket and watching the sunset. I really like doing that. Also traveling around. I also went to Queenstown and it was my first time seeing snow. So that was really nice. Also tramping. I really like just walking and seeing the beautiful scenery. So that could be my highlight.
And you had a bit of a crew, like Beatrice and stuff like that. Like, that crew of, you had some Germans, some Brazilians. Was that something that you expected to get when you came to Whangaparāoa, or was that just an added bonus?
That was just even better because I got there and then first I made a lot of international friends because we were all like in the same situation. We didn't know anyone. And then those were like the first 6 months and I got to meet amazing people. And then the other 6 months we all got to meet Kiwis. So that was even better because we also got like more of a Kiwi experience and not just being like with people from other countries, but also from New Zealand. And then we all made like a big group of friends. So that was amazing.
And I suppose it's been really challenging over the last year or so, but do you sort of have some plans to go and visit some of those friends, maybe come back and see us in New Zealand, but also some of those friends in Brazil and Germany and places like that?
Yeah, like I've thought about it. My mom still doesn't want me to travel because COVID is still pretty bad, but I'm going to go to Brazil and I have friends in like different cities. So that's going to take me a while. So I'm going to spend a lot of time in Brazil, which I really want to do. And then also Germany, that would be great too. Yep. So yeah, like I will go. I don't know when, but I know I will.
Nice. And what about coming back? Will you come back and visit us at some stage?
Yeah, like my parents really want to go and like see where I've been for the past 2 years.
Mm.
And so we were just waiting for the borders because we actually had like they had plane tickets to come and like pick me up back there and we would travel.
Yep.
But then they couldn't. So we still have the tickets, so we just gotta arrange a date. So
Nice. And you'll have to show them around, like you say, the various parts of New Zealand that were pretty cool. Hey, thanks very much. I know we don't have heaps of time, but I suppose, I guess, how is COVID for you in Mexico? Is it? Are you managing it? Is everyone okay? Is your family all good?
yeah, like when I came back, it wasn't that bad. Like I could still go out. And then like during this past month, it got really, really bad. Like because of the new variant, it got really bad. And like a lot of my family got it, but they are all okay now. Like my dad and my grandma, but they are okay now. But like the past month, I haven't gone out at all. Like I was just at home with my brother and my mom, and my dad was in like a lockdown by himself because he had it.
Yeah.
But it was still good, like just being with my family. Like it was fun.
Awesome. And I guess last of all, do you want to speak to your friends in whānau and the people from Mexico that might be listening to this to sort of say, maybe in Spanish, why Whangaparāoa College, what you loved about it or your little views around it?
Yeah, sure. Fanga fue una experiencia increíble y si alguien tiene la oportunidad deberían de venir porque vale mucho la pena.
Awesome. So good to catch up. Esty, you were an absolute ray of sunshine when you were here. We can't wait to see you and your whānau when you come back to New Zealand. Thanks again.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.